In a bold move, Mali's leader has placed a significant order for weapons from China, raising eyebrows and questions across the globe. In this video, we delve into the implications of this decision, exploring the reasons behind Mali's military buildup and what it means for regional stability. We'll analyze the types of weapons ordered, the potential impact on Mali's security situation, and how this relationship with China could affect international dynamics in West Africa. Join us as we unpack the details and provide expert insights on this critical development. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on global affairs. Join me as I dive into the details and try to figure out why Mali's leader just ordered a massive shipment of weapons from China. So you've probably heard the news by now. Mali's leader Assimi Goïta has placed a massive order for weapons from China. This is a huge deal, and it's got a lot of people talking. The question on everyone's mind is, why does Mali need so many weapons? Is this a sign of things to come, or is it just a precautionary measure? One thing is for sure, this order is massive. We're talking tons of weapons here, and it's not just small arms and ammunition. We're talking heavy artillery, drones, and possibly missile systems. This is a game changer for Mali's military, and it's going to have a significant impact on the region. So, what's behind this sudden need for weapons? That's what we're going to explore in this video. First off, let's talk about the timing. This deal comes hot on the heels of the 9th Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, FOCAC, in Beijing. President Goïta wasn't just the first African leader to arrive. He made sure to make every minute count. While other leaders were still packing their bags, Goïta was already touring Norinco's facilities, checking out the latest in military tech. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about buying a few guns. We're talking about a comprehensive package including light weapons, drones, and high-performance artillery systems. It's like Mali just went shopping at the world's most advanced military supermarket. Now, I can hear some of you asking, but why China? Wasn't France the traditional arms supplier for Mali? Excellent question. And this is where it gets really interesting. Remember when France thought they had Mali in their pocket? Well, those days are long gone. You see, Mali, like many African nations, has been waking up to the reality of neo-colonialism. France's Operation Barkhane, supposedly aimed at fighting terrorism in the Sahel, has been increasingly seen as a tool for maintaining French influence in the region. And let's be honest, the results haven't exactly been stellar. But it's not just about ineffectiveness. It's about respect and sovereignty. President Goïta and his government have made it clear they want partners, not masters. And China, with its policy of non-interference in internal affairs, fits the bill perfectly. Let's look at some numbers, shall we? In 2021, Mali's military took delivery of dozens of new armored vehicles from China, including Norinco VN2C, 6x6 infantry fighting vehicles. Fast forward to March 2023, and Mali acquired a large number of VP-11 lightweight MRAPs and Lynx ATVs. And it didn't stop there. In June 2023, another batch arrived, including WZ-551 wheeled infantry fighting vehicles. Once again, all these equipment came from China. Now you might be thinking, that's a lot of hardware, and you'd be right. But here's the million-dollar question. Why does Mali need all this firepower? Two words, folks. Jihadist threat. The Sahel region has been battling a growing insurgency, with groups linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State wreaking havoc across borders. Mali, being at the heart of this crisis, has borne the brunt of these attacks. In 2023 alone, the country saw over 2,700 conflict-related deaths. That's more than 7 lives lost every single day. But there's another factor at play here, the Ukraine conflict. How, you ask? Well, it's simple. With Western attention and resources diverted to Ukraine, African nations like Mali have been left to fend for themselves. And guess who stepped in to fill the void? That's right, China and Russia. Speaking of Russia, let's not forget Mali's growing ties with Moscow. The Wagner Group, a Russian private military company, has been operating in Mali since 2021. This Russian connection, combined with the new Chinese hardware, is creating a formidable force that's making Western powers very, very nervous. Now that we have mentioned Ukraine, let's fill you in with how Ukraine has been meddling with the Mali conflict according to the Mali government. Just a reminder to help us grow the channel quickly by liking, sharing, and also hit the notification bell for more updates on this developing story. Now let's continue. Mali has accused Ukraine of involvement in a rebel attack that killed Malian soldiers and Russian Wagner mercenaries in July 2024. The accusation stems from comments by a Ukrainian military intelligence spokesperson who suggested Ukraine provided information to Tuareg rebels for the attack. In response, Mali immediately severed diplomatic ties with Ukraine, citing violations of sovereignty and support for jihadism. Mali also referenced a controversial Facebook post by Ukraine's ambassador to Senegal supporting the attack. Ukraine strongly rejected these accusations, calling Mali's decision short-sighted and hasty. Ukraine denied providing any evidence of its involvement and stressed its adherence to international law. Ukraine also reserved the right to take diplomatic measures in response to Mali's actions. But Mali isn't alone in this pivot away from traditional Western partners. Other Sahel countries are following suit: Burkina Faso, Niger, Chad. They're all looking east for military support and economic partnerships. It's like a domino effect, and Western influence is tumbling down. Now, I can hear some skeptics out there saying, but won't these arms purchase just escalate the conflict? It's a valid concern, no doubt. But let's flip the script for a moment. Isn't it time African nations had the means to defend themselves without relying on their former colonizers? After all, true independence isn't just about flying your own flag. It's about having the power to protect it. But here's where it gets really exciting. This arms deal isn't just about military hardware. It's part of a broader strategic partnership between Mali and China. We're talking investments in agriculture, energy, mineral development, and infrastructure. China's Ganfeng is already involved in lithium mining in Mali, with the Goulamina project set for inauguration in November 2024. So China is also in search of mineral wealth and resources from Mali. You could say France's loss has now become China's gain, and it doesn't stop there. Another Chinese company, Wankong, is planning investments in cement, ceramics, lime, and iron production. These projects are expected to create over 3,000 permanent jobs. Can you imagine the impact on Mali's economy? Many Malians are now questioning what France has done for them after all these years. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Isn't this just trading one master for another? It's a fair question. But here's the difference. China's approach is based on mutual benefit and non-interference. They're not demanding military bases or dictating internal policies. It's a partnership, not a patronage. So, what does all this mean for the future of Mali and the Sahel region? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Are we witnessing the birth of a new era of true African independence? Or is this just a reshuffling of global power dynamics? But there is more that you need to know about. The formation of the Liptako-Gourma Accord between Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, which represents a significant shift in regional security dynamics in the Sahel. This joint effort was primarily established to combat the growing jihadist threat in the region, which has intensified in recent years. The three countries, all under military rule following coups, felt that existing regional bodies like ECOWAS and the African Union were ineffective in addressing their security concerns. They accused these organizations of being influenced by foreign powers, particularly France, and imposing harmful sanctions. In January 2024, the three nations collectively announced their withdrawal from ECOWAS, citing its failure to support their fight against terrorism and its imposition of illegal, illegitimate, and inhumane sanctions. This move was seen as a bold statement of their intent to chart an independent course. Following their exit from ECOWAS, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger formalized their cooperation by establishing the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, on July 6, 2024. The AES aims to create a mutual defense pact, foster economic integration, and present a united front against external influences. This new confederation represents their commitment to addressing regional security challenges on their own terms. One thing's for sure. The days of Western monopoly on African affairs are numbered. As President Xi Jinping said during his meeting with President Goita, China has always supported the African people in independently deciding their future and destiny. And folks, if today's arms deal is anything to go by, Mali is taking that independence very, very seriously. The Chinese government has been working closely with Mali's leaders, providing them with military aid and training. This latest deal is just the latest step in that relationship, and it's going to have some significant implications for the region. One of the most interesting things about this deal is the fact that it's been kept largely under wraps. We don't know the exact details of the agreement, and neither Mali nor China is talking. That's led to a lot of speculation about what's really going on here. Some are saying that this is a sign of a new alliance between Mali and China, one that could have significant implications for the region. So what does this mean for the region? Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, Mali's new military capabilities could help to stabilize the country and even the region. One thing is for sure, this deal is going to have some significant implications for international relations. It's a sign of China's growing influence in Africa, and it's going to force other countries to take notice. According to military experts, this deal could have a significant impact on the balance of power in West Africa. This is a major development for Mali's military, said one expert. It's going to give them a significant advantage over their enemies, and it's going to change the dynamics of the region. As for officials from Mali and China, they're staying tight-lipped about the deal. We're not commenting on the specifics of the agreement, said a spokesperson for the Malian government. But we can say that it's a significant step forward for our military and our country. A spokesperson for the Chinese government was equally evasive. We're not commenting on the details of the deal, they said. But we can say that we're committed to supporting our friends in Mali, and we're going to continue to work together to build a more stable and prosperous region. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Well, one thing is for sure. This deal is a game changer for Mali and the region. It's going to have some significant implications, and it's going to force other countries to take notice. Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. This is a story worth watching. So be sure to like and subscribe for more videos on geopolitics and international relations. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to share your thoughts on this deal in the comments below, and let us know what you think it means for the region. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more analysis on African politics and international relations. Thanks for watching.